how's it going? Welcome to our special Tokyo Game Show recap stream. I'm going to say this right now, recap stream.
Yes.
I'm your host, I'm Sayu, and here with me is, okay.
And I'm like, where are you?
Hello. I never know.
I am Zero, as you can see, down here. Community representative.
How's everyone doing today? Are you guys ready for this recap stream? And did you guys like that music during our countdown? It's new. It's the main theme for the Fantasian Neo Dimension, and the music you're hearing right now is City of Water, which is a track from the same game.
Yes.
So again, this is a recap stream, so we are going to be recapping all of our news that we announced over the weekend, so there's not going to be anything new.
Yes.
Just to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about some Fantasian Neo Dimension, some new stuff for Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, and Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven, and some more from our other panels. So, sorry. It's now up there. So this is our schedule for today. Yes. We're not going to be talking about anything else. I'm sorry. Yes, I know, new music. I hope you guys are excited. Yes. I'm excited. It sounds amazing.
So good.
So I'm actually really excited to talk about Romancing Saga Revenge of the Seven. I don't know, I really like the Saga series, and I feel like not a lot of people are, I guess, familiar with it, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. Zero, what are you?
It's definitely
where are you
it's definitely
excited for?
Yeah, definitely worth it. So for sure, check out Saga. I'm super excited to talk about, of course, the 16 on PC. Amazing. And Fantasian Neo Dimension, because it just looks amazing and it's gorgeous, and like everything that went into it is just really cool to see. Yeah.
I'm really excited. There's like a lot of really cool moments during the Fantasian Neo Dimension panel, and I'm really excited to go into that. So let's actually start diving in with some Fantasian Neo Dimension news. We're gonna check out the trailer first.
Yes.
I don't remember any of that. All I can remember is my own name. I'll find some way to get my memories back on my own if I have to. What's going on?
Destiny. You know, Kina is an old vibrant word for destiny. Very well, Leo. I'll tell you exactly what you've done.
I feel like there's something else I need to find.
I want to help you. Perhaps we have a common purpose. To find each of our own destinies. Granted, no quarter.
Let's move. We'll dash through here as fast as possible.
My magic will make short work of them. Leo, watch out!
Now, let us determine the fates of this world together. Pulled along by a higher existence.
At this rate, the bacteria may cover the whole world soon.
There's gotta be another path out. I can't waste time wandering around aimlessly.
On my honor, I will prevail.
What does it have to do with any of us?
It is nearly mine. The infinite, ultimate, universe-creating power of Zero.
There's still a chance.
That was amazing.
How cool is that trailer?
I hope you guys are really excited for Fantasian Neo Dimension. We're going to be going over what was discussed at the panel.
Yes.
Obviously, it was in Japanese, so I'll let Zero take over this.
Yeah. So, like Sayu said, the first panel we're going to talk about is the Fantasian Neo Dimension. On the panel, we have Sakaguchi-san, we have Uematsu-san, and Yoshida-san. It's really cool to see like 3 legendary developers up on stage talking to each other, so I'm really excited to go over this. And there was also news. Sakaguchi-san had his first grandchild, and so that was
Congratulations!
celebrate, yes, so cute. And also the release date for Fantasian, as it said pre-order now, is December 5th. So
12/5.
12/5. You could do. I was gonna say you could hold up 12, and I'm like, you don't have 12 fingers, so you
No.
can't. Never mind. 12/5.
I know. We got a legendary panel here.
Yes.
What they discussed is
Behind the scenes and
Yeah.
then working on the dioramas, which is so impressive, and just the craftsmanship. I can talk. The craftsmanship of like all of them being hand painted, and it's just so impressive. Like it's just unbelievable all of the work that they put into this, but definitely worth it. So definitely check it out.
So there's over 150 crafted dioramas, handcrafted dioramas created, and so this creates like a huge, vast world for you to explore freely in the game. So Sakaguchi-san and Uematsu-san discussed it. I think one of my favorite parts of the panel was when Sakaguchi-san had an idea of exploding the Uzra. So Uzra is the floating airship, and since he thought it looked really cool, he wanted to explode it.
Yes,
in
Ultraman.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I like how they like blow up the backgrounds, and so we should do that. And everyone's like,
no.
They're like, there's a lot of work and there's a lot of intricate work. I think they had also mentioned that the like interior as well is like a real airship, and so let's not. What if we keep this? And Sakaguchi-san had originally pitched Fantasian to Uematsu-san back in 2019. And Sakaguchi-san visited Uematsu-san's hotel room after a Final Fantasy concert where Uematsu-san performed, and brought a large amount of documents to show his ideas.
Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of detail on that airship.
Oh yeah.
I know, legendary. Honestly, I feel like whenever I have really crazy ideas like that where I want to explode stuff, everyone tells me no, so I feel it.
I mean, it depends on what it is, you know. If it's something that everyone wants to explode,
That's true.
then, you know.
But no one ever wants to explode stuff.
You just got to find the right stuff to explode, and then maybe everyone will be on the same page. They also had mentioned upon reading the script, Uematsu-san felt it was a heartwarming story that had Sakaguchi-san's touch. And the fact that it was a genuine, just a feel-good story. It left an impression on Yoshida-san as well when he first played the game after Sakaguchi-san had reached out to him. And I believe that also goes along with, having the hand-painted, the hand-crafted. It's like very like cozy and like kind of warm and like a comforting feel, which I really like. And I'm really looking forward to playing it.
Just to touch on some new stuff that's coming with Neo Dimension Fantasia. Wait, I lost it. Sorry.
You're good.
So some new features. There's new voice support. Some of the characters have been updated, so they're a little more appealing. Sakaguchi-san and Uematsu-san did discuss this as well during the panel.
Yes.
We also have the battle system that uses trajectories to target enemies, and the dimension system. So it's like, imagine dimension and dungeon, so dimension system.
Dimension. One.
Special.
One, yes. And so when facing a large amount of enemies in a dimension battle, the trajectory change becomes even more useful as you get to wipe out many enemies at once. And they had also touched on this being suitable for like many different types of gamers. And so if you maybe not have a lot of time to put into gaming and you can just kind of do it like, oh, I just got off work and I'm really tired, but like I want to just play a little bit, it kind of really helps with that. And so you can utilize these mechanics to just play kind of as much as you want or as much as you're able to at the time.
Yoshida-san got a little tiny
A
diorama.
diorama? Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone got one during the panel, and they're just talking about
them.
like how
they're so
they were using
cute.
those during the development process. And I'm really excited for you guys to check it out in the game. Don't forget, you can also pre-order the game right now. It comes out December 5th.
Yes. And then more on the... Sorry, I just lost my spot.
It's okay, me too. I do it all the time.
multiple variations of battle background music in Fantasia Neo Dimension, just like Sakaguchi-san's other works, which would come to the reveal of the collaboration for the background music. And the background selector feature, sorry about that, was requested by Sakaguchi-san, which is really exciting because he mentioned how hearing some tracks from Final Fantasy XIV made him nostalgic, and I know Sakaguchi-san is like a very big fan of 14, which I always love seeing. I love seeing, I believe he had also said it's his 3rd year anniversary of playing, which was really cool to me because I'm like, oh, he's out there just like playing, and I'm like, have I ever run into Sakaguchi-san? That'd be really cool. And so he said it was really great to hear, Uematsu-san's melodies, but also Soken, because that's his music. And so the tracks that are going to be included, just certain tracks from the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and then Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, Dawn Trail, and Final Fantasy XVI. So look forward to that as well, because I believe you can also change music at will. Yes. So like in the middle of battle, you can change.
I don't know about in the middle of battle, but
just whenever
you can change the
want
music to how you enjoy it. But I highly recommend just checking out the original music in Fantasia Neo Dimension, because Uematsu-san said this is his last game he's going to be composing from start to finish. And
Yes.
I wouldn't want you to miss out on these amazing not new melodies, but these amazing melodies that I fear might be the last of an Uematsu-san game.
Yeah, he worked really hard, as he always does, on all of his music, and so just be sure to check it out because
Yeah.
it's absolutely beautiful. And
But
then
yeah, that's fun.
yeah. There was another really fun tidbit that I really loved, where Uematsu-san talked about how he modified his basement as like a personal studio/hobby room, so he could watch movies, listen to music, and just, whatever fun stuff he wanted to do. And during development for Fantasian, he decided to place audio equipment in the middle of the room so that he gets distracted less and he can focus on creating music for the game. And so he said he basically built a fort made out of keyboards so he could focus and like trap himself and keep writing music. And he called this.
I need to do that.
I feel that. He called this state
Put me in a little
Fantasian
cubicle.
mode. And so he's locked in. So I really love that. I'm like, oh, Fantasian mode. And anytime I need to focus, I'm like, that's what it's going to be. Fantasian mode.
Fantasian mode is a new way to say locked in for Fantasian.
Yes, start using it. No longer locked in is out, Fantasian mode is in.
Yes. You guys have our permission to use it.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see, and
Anybody excited? Did you already pre-order it? I hope you did.
it is up for pre-order now. Once again, release date is December 5th of this year. So
Yay.
have a few months. It's coming up. And just wanted to touch on some closing remarks from Yoshida-san. He had said, now that pre-orders are officially available for various platforms and the launch date has been announced for December 5th, like we said, he said, I'm hoping that more people will try this game out. I think a lot of people had the chance to learn more about this game through the panel that we have on here today. And so just once again, the pre-order is open now for December 5th.
Yep, for Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Steam, and Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
So hope you guys are excited. Choose the platform that works best for you, but I highly recommend playing it on Steam because it's going to look really good unless you have a computer that can't run it. Then PlayStation.
Plenty of options for
You have
whatever
plenty
your
of options.
preference is.
Yes, please pre-order it. Let me know what you think of it.
War is coming, my boy. You must make ready.
Years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me, and I did nothing. But now I can.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Come, little lamb, to the slaughter with you.
I will not let you stand in my way!
I love Final Fantasy 16 so
Yes.
much.
And even though it said coming like soon, it's out. It's out now.
It's out now
for PC. Yes.
And it's been really fun seeing everyone's posts online, experiencing the story for the first time, some really funny segments in the game. It's just, I love seeing everyone's first reaction to it, because I also think back to last year where I was like, same, honestly, same. And I think I also said this before, but I sobbed at this game. Like, I was in my living room at like 2 in the morning, and I was just like sobbing so hard. It's such an amazing game, and I'm really glad that we can bring it on PC.
Yeah, and like right off the bat, I was sobbing. Just 5 minutes into the game, just overwhelmed. It's just too good, and like everything about it's good. Like, it's beautiful to look at. The music's amazing. The story's amazing.
The characters
are amazing.
The
Everything's
fights.
amazing.
I really want you to play it.
Yes,
You
and like we
saw
said,
Play
it's
too?
out now on PC, PS5, so Steam and Epic Store, and I believe the complete edition is out on PS5, and there's a demo out. So once again, if you're curious about it, and you're like, wow, this looks amazing, test out the demo.
Yes.
But
The
you
complete
can-
edition is also available on Epic Games and Steam. I highly recommend getting them so that you can get the 2 DLCs, as the outfits are in that as well, correct? Yes, it is.
I believe so.
The alternative outfits that you can
Yes.
equip on them. But yeah, it's the expansions are. I know it's before the end of the game, but they're really good, and I really like the challenge.
I was gonna
that's
say
in
it's a
the
really
game.
good challenge for sure. And going back to the panel, so on this panel we had the creative director and original screenplay Mahiro-san, Yoshida-san, along with the voice actors for the Japanese voice actors for Clive, Jill, and Joshua, Uchida-san, Han-san, and Otsuka-san, respectively. So that was also very cool to see, and see them just talk about the process and some like behind the scenes stuff as well. They go on and talk about when the last time they went to Tokyo Game Show was. And I know Uchida-san said it's his first time. Mahiro-san was always working, and so might be closer to 10 years ago. I was like, oh man. And the first topic that they went over was, who are your favorite characters and why? Which, there's so many good characters in this game. How do you choose? And I wanted to ask, chat, who's your favorite character? If you've played.
If you play.
Yeah, if you've played, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is actually not one of the main icons, or like, not icons, the,
Dominant?
yeah, I'm not, they're not my favorite characters, but, what's her name? She's, Joshua's, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I played, but what's her name? She's Joshua's, underling, I guess. She's the one, she's part of like that society.
Yes.
Someone, yes, Yote! I love her.
Yeah, for me, my favorite character is Clive, of course. It's just, he's like perfect character. He's passionate and he's really driven and he's like super caring about, you know, the people that he loves, and it makes me so happy to see. And he does his best, you know, and I love him, and I will always say that he's my favorite.
I loved seeing like his progression through the game. It's
Oh,
just like
man.
it breaks my heart to think about everything he went through and
didn't
like all
deserve
the
it.
trauma, and it's just like
I'm like, protect
I just want you
him.
to be happy.
I just want the best for you, please.
Yes,
It's like-
Gav.
Gav.
I love.
Yes.
He is best boy.
Yeah, I believe that was their favorite as well. The voice actors had said Clive, Jill, and Joshua, of course, are their favorites, characters they play. But also outside of those three, Gav was their favorite, which absolutely. I love Gav as well. He's great. Is also a character I was like, we must protect him at all costs. He's precious. I know Megami-san had said it's too difficult to choose.
They're also multifaceted. They're just so interesting.
Absolutely. And they had also said that another favorite is Uncle Byron. And,
Oh my gosh, I love Uncle Byron. He's so funny.
How do you
Oh my
not
gosh.
just adore him? And so I'm like, okay, so favorite characters are all of them. There's no bad characters in the game at all. And so it's another reason to play, is because you want to be introduced, you want to know about these characters. Highly recommend.
Paul O. Sephiroth, one day you want to play Final Fantasy 16, lucky for you, the free demo is out on all of the platforms, so PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC via Steam, and Epic Games. So go ahead and, if you have the opportunity to, please download the free demo so you can play that first part of the story and get hooked. And then you can talk about it with us and cry. And cry so much.
And speaking of other good characters, one of the VAs also said that the relationship between Torgal and Karen is their favorite, and absolutely.
Oh
How do you not love Torgal? We all know he's best boy, the goodest boy, and also must be protected at all costs. Everyone in this game must be protected at all costs.
I'm like tearing up because I'm just like remembering the stories in the game, and like I got so attached to everyone.
I'm like, I can't like think about it for too long because then I'll just be like a sobbing mess just on the floor.
Yes, Yote kept it all together.
Yeah.
Any more Yote in my life.
Yes. And another thing, Mihiro-san remembered when Uchida-san was recording for the famous "Come to me, Ifrit" line. They had to do multiple takes because they wanted to get it just right, which of course it's a very like it's intense. There's a lot goes into it, and so after many intense takes, Uchida-san suddenly disappeared from the view of the recording booth window, just whoop, gone, and Mihiro-san ran over to the booth, and Uchida-san had passed out from the lack of oxygen.
Oh my god! Honestly,
because he just went in, and you know I can appreciate that. That's just a lot of like effort and just put all of it into the role, and you can absolutely tell because Clive is amazing, and Uchida-san had also mentioned that there's moments that call for the voice actor to push themselves to make their performance as convincing as can be, and that happened to be one of those moments. And but Uchida-san himself was more so surprised by Mihiro-san rushing in to check on him. They laughed, reflecting on the whole situation, which glad everything turned out okay.
I'm really glad that everyone got like so emotional and so into their roles. You can feel it. You just get sucked into it because you just honestly feel like you are going through what they're going through.
Like you're
so
part of
connected
this.
to it.
Yeah, and there's like we had said, there's so many different characters when they're all with like their different personalities and their stories, and they're all I would say like relatable. I would think is a good term, because I feel like everyone, like there's people that you can relate to, And after that, the VAs also asked who Yoshida-san, who he would pick when talking about icons. That's another question I wanted to ask. If you could use or command one of the icons, so we have Ifrit, we have Shiva, we have Garuda. There's plenty to pick from. Who would you choose?
Which icon?
I would choose Ifrit. I'm kind of biased because like throughout Final Fantasy, he's always been my favorite like summon, and so even just seeing like 16 and him being like the main character, I was like, oh yes, like that's easy choice.
So Shiva has always been my favorite throughout the whole Final Fantasy series, but for 16, I really like Garuda.
Yeah.
It was such a fun fight. I mean, I also really love the Titan fight. Oh my god, it was so good.
Ew, there's too many.
Get goosebumps while playing, and I got like distracted and I couldn't do any of
Garuda's great because like I love how fierce she is.
Yes.
Like she's so
playing
good.
around with them too. It's just
yes.
like,
yeah, she's fierce and she's strong, and her design is also so cool. It's so good. And so they had asked Yoshida-san, hey, who would you pick? And he said Alexander, who doesn't appear in Final Fantasy 16. But
why did you say that?
I know. He said being able to manipulate time is such a cool concept, and he'd love to stop the flow of time so he could get more work done.
Oh my gosh. No. No. He needs a break, man.
What if? No.
Honestly,
Tiring.
I can't say that because I'm also a workaholic. I would say the same. Just like, okay, let me pause time so I can keep working.
Yeah, I'm like, I get it. I get it. I understand it. Because yeah, sometimes you just need a little extra time. You're like, what if I could?
But yeah. So I hope you're really excited. If you're not familiar with him, Ben Starr is the voice actor, the English voice actor for Clive, and he is amazing. I highly recommend playing it, hearing his voice. He did such an amazing performance. Like you get goosebumps just like hearing all of the emotion that he puts into it. And
you're gonna cry.
Yeah,
you're gonna cry.
We also have a interview with him, a party chat with him and Matt Mercer. Please check it out. See how he got the role of Clive. It's such
Matt Mercer being the voice actor for Vincent Valentine. So two iconic roles. It's really cool.
Iconic.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. That was on purpose, actually. Yeah, I planned that. I totally did.
Yes, so if you want to see how Ben Starr got his role, please check out that interview. I know it's like an hour long. It does not feel like that.
No, it goes by really quick, and it's really fun to hear them talk back and forth. So it's worth it. Just relax, get a snack, and watch the interview.
I want someone to animate them role playing the date scene.
Oh my god. I would love somebody do it, please.
All right, enough of us gushing about Final Fantasy 16. Please check out the free demo if you haven't played Final Fantasy 16 yet. And it's available right now for PC on Epic Games and Steam, and it's also available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Yes. So we'll actually check out the last game that was presented at Tokyo Game Show, which is Dragon Quest III, the HD 2D remake. Let's check out the trailer first.
皆さんこんにちは。HD2D 版ドラゴンクエスト3プロデューサーの早坂です。本日は先行プレイ映像のご紹介をさせていただきます。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。今回はここロマリアの町からスタートし、シャンパーニの塔にいる盗賊カンダタを倒しに行く場面のご紹介です。
It is he, Robin Hood, the bandito.
その塔へたどり着くためにこの広大なフィールドを進まねばなりません。まさに冒険の旅ですね。そして当然ながら冒険に危険はつきものです。今回は勇者、魔法使い、僧侶、そして新職業である魔物使いで編成されたパーティーで進んでいきます。無事に塔に到着しましたが、神達がいるであろう最上階まで無事にたどり着くことはできるでしょうか。さあ、いよいよ神達とのバトルです。
Fair play to you. You done all right making it this far.
ユニークな見た目をしていますが強敵ですので、パーティー編成はしっかり整えておく必要がありますね。
Well, if you want a piece of me, let's go!
たった今新職業である魔物使いが活躍する場面をご覧いただきましたが、本作の新要素はそれだけではありません。それがこちら、モンスターバトルロードです。ここでは各地で保護したモンスターたちで編成したパーティーで試合に挑むことができ、勝利することで冒険に役立つ様々な報酬を手に入れることができます。というわけで早速試合に挑むパーティー編成を決めましょう。スライムとアルミラージ、ホイミスライムを保護したので、これでエントリーをします。まずは初戦、彼らに作戦の指示を出し、どんな戦いをしてくれるのか見てみましょう。無事に勝利できましたね。そのまま2回戦へと進みます。残念。ここから先に行くにはさらに強いモンスターを保護したり、今いるモンスターを強くする必要がありそうです。冒険をしながらぜひ彼らを見つけてみてください。本日の特別配信はここまでとなります。 HD2D 版ドラゴンクエスト3、そして伝説へは11月14日発売です。ぜひ Xbox シリーズ XS とマイクロソフトストアで予約してくださいね。以上、プロデューサーの早坂でした。
Okay, so I wouldn't say I was lying earlier that Romancing Saga 2 was my favorite part, but Dragon Quest 3, the HD2D remake, I'm also super excited for. It's coming out on November 14th. I hope you're really excited. It's going to be on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Steam, and Windows PC at launch.
Yes.
So if you're really excited, this is the remake of the original Dragon Quest 3, but in the HD2D engine. So
it's so
I'm
beautiful to
very
look at.
biased to our HD2D engine because I really love the Octopath Traveler series, and it's just
I was to say, how do you not like look at it?
look at it. It's
Look
just,
at it. The colors are so vibrant. It's
I'm
just
so
pretty.
excited.
Yes.
So, what is Dragon Quest 3? So the original released in Japan for the Famicom, which is 36 years ago. So that's older than a lot of you in chat, and me.
I was gonna say, it's older than all of us.
So this came out in 1988, and fun fact, so Hori-san actually went to Shinjuku when the original game launched to see how the lines were himself, and was very moved to see so many fans to get their hands on the game. Do you guys miss like those midnight release
midnight
parties?
launches?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can we bring those back? I
Back
miss
in
those.
my
It was so
day.
much- I know.
Oh, my back hurts.
It's not older than you. Oh, it's okay. You're not old. I mean, we're complaining that we're old because we think about midnight releases, but I just miss those. I like the
They were
camaraderie.
fun.
Yeah,
and like getting to
meeting
talk
other
to everyone
fans.
and like being excited with each other. Like, oh, are you excited? Oh, what games have you played? It was fun. I miss it. Bring it back.
Yes.
Bring it back.
It was once Dragon Warrior 3. Yes. So what is HD2D? So this is the graphic expression developed by us at Square Enix. Not us. And this is under Team Asano that fuses pixel-based characters with the 3D CGI rendered backgrounds and applies visual and high-definition effects to achieve the visual expression of the nostalgic and yet new. Like I mentioned earlier, the Octopath Traveler series, which started and released in 2018, was the first to employ this technique. And Dragon Quest 3 will become Square Enix's 5th HD 2D game since then. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Like, I love the HD 2D look of it. I love the pixel. Like, how do I describe this? It's just, yeah, it's nice.
And some fun facts that we have when Square Enix had announced Dragon Quest 3 over 3 years ago, Hori-san accidentally said that he'd love to work on 1 and 2 next, so he's glad that he was able to live up to those words.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, I was like, oh. And
But I'm glad he was able to work on the HD2D remasters of them.
yeah, and like a cool little tidbit, like surprise. In the past, when it was released in order, so 1, 2, 3, there's a surprise that awaited at the end of 3. But this time, the games will be released in chronological order, and so there's some fun surprises if you play 1 and 2 after playing 3. And so Hori-san hopes that fans are excited to see that and experience that. So be sure when you play 3, 1, 2. Surprise.
I haven't played the original, but I'm really excited for this. I would say I'm a pretty new Dragon Quest fan, so
Yeah,
I'm
same
really
here.
excited
But
to
I'm
experience this.
excited.
I know a lot of you have been talking about how great the trilogy was.
It's like an iconic, legendary series. Like it's so beloved.
Not only is it beloved, we would not have RPGs today without Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it's like I said, just legendary.
Yeah, it's legendary. I'm jealous, but also I'm really excited to see how much fun Japan is going to have with this remake and all of the fun stuff they're gonna have. Because I want to go to the Dragon Quest Island. It'd be so much
it's
fun.
like what is it? Ferris wheel? Like the big Ferris wheel? Is that what it is? Yes, it's like the whole park, and I'm like, that looks really fun. Slimes everywhere.
So in this new version, we have the original vocations, like before, but they also introduced a new vocation, which is the Monster Wrangler, which I'm really excited for. It kind of like blends in the newest Dark Prince game,
Yes, exactly.
where you get to, I want to say you befriend these monsters. You don't capture them. You wrangle them, but they are on your side, and I don't know, I want to be friends with them. They're so cute!
I was going to say, you kindly wrangle them, you convince them to join
your party.
So, hey, you guys, you want to join us, right? You want to hang out and help us out? And they're like, you know what, yeah, it's a good idea. So I'd like to think, yeah, they're excited to join.
So we're excited. There's 10 vocations in total. So if you're familiar with the original game, you can change your vocation throughout your game, but it's going to revert your level back to 1, so then you have to build up that class. But you get to keep your spells, so I hope you're excited for that. I'm really excited, but I can't choose, so I'm going to be level 1 forever. But what if I want to be this? But what if I want to be that?
There's too many choices, so just choose all of them.
Yes. Wait, can't I? No. I can't. That's why I just have to level up, keep my spells, and then move on to the next vocation. But I can't choose.
I'll probably just be like a monster wrangler forever because
I would be a monster wrangler. I just
It
want to be
just
friends.
Yeah, I just want all the little friends, all of them.
So during the panel, they played through some of the games. So this is a gameplay segment. This was a question from Joy, who was a guest on the panel. Are enemy stats, like HP and all of that, the same as the original? And then the answer from Hayasaka-san said, this game includes new skills, so all the enemy stats have been adjusted accordingly to balance them. And then Hori-san also himself test played all of this to ensure everything feels great and is balanced.
Yes, and so there were quality of life improvements made, and so the game also includes the 3 battle speed settings. And in the gameplay, I believe they were playing on normal speed and changed to fast. Also a fun fact, all the pixel art was manually inputted by the animator, which was a lot of work, but obviously very much worth it in the end because it's actually it's stunning. And so worth all of the hard work put into it for sure.
Also, for waifu, I see your comment. Your stats will be down by half when you class change. Yes, I forgot to also mention that. So not only are you reset back to level 1, but your character stats are halved. So I'm just gonna be level 1 with 1 stat and everything. Oh man. So after the battle, there's a convenient command called Nearly Full, which you can activate by holding down the Y button, and this recovers your party to close to full without over-consuming your MP. That's nice. I always, I keep pressing A and I use up all my MP, but I overheal, so.
It's better to be alive than not alive.
That's true. Because when you're dead, you die.
Oh no.
So, you can also select tactics for each character. So not only do you control your character, the main character, but you can also control your party members by giving them a, I guess, a tactic strategy in games. So you can also choose Show No Mercy so that the characters can just use all of their MP, use their most powerful moves against the enemies. So hopefully this will help with making the battles go a little faster if you're just out there grinding, so you can level up and then you can reset your stats if you want to do a different class.
Yeah, and then it also mentioned like the different battle speeds are also helpful. Kind of like we talked about earlier, but if you're on like a time crunch and you're like, oh, I only have like a small amount of time to play, it's like, cool, boop, speed.
Why are the enemies more detailed than the party? It was like this with Octopath 2 because a lot of love goes into the enemies. I mean, it's not like the characters aren't super detailed either, but it's just, I don't know, maybe they like monsters a lot. I like monsters a lot.
I was gonna say, I also like monsters a lot, so on top of like them looking really cool, I think the best thing is like the puns.
Oh my
the
gosh,
puns
I love
are so
the puns.
good.
Okay, so honestly, I love puns. My friends hate puns, and it just kind of fuels me more to make puns. And that's what got me hooked on the Dragon Quest series is like the funny dialogue and the puns that they add in.
Yeah, I feel like every time I've played a Dragon Quest title, I'm just constantly laughing because I'm like, wait, the monster's name was what? And then it's the best thing ever.
Or like, I love the balance that the Dragon Quest games have where it's a really good storyline, it's really in-depth. There's like some sad moments where you'll cry, and then there's like these super funny moments where you're like, I don't know how to feel right now.
I am so conflicted. I was crying a minute ago, and now I'm laughing. Yeah,
crying.
I'm now laughing. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so I hope you're excited.
Can't go wrong with Dragon
it's
Quest.
a month and a half until the release of the game. So if you haven't yet, please pre-order Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake. The remake also includes a hero personality quiz guide. So that was also in the original game. So actually, anyone who played the original, what was your personality? I'm really scared about what I get. Puns for fun, yes. And then the last words from Horizon, it was something he worked really hard on at the time for the personality test. So please enjoy this and let him know what you think about it. And I'm sure everyone can't wait until the game releases, so thank you again.
Yeah.
And then also, during Tokyo Game Show, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake also won the Future Award for the Japan Game Awards. So this was thanks to all of our fans who voted, and we're deeply moved that a game from 36 years ago won the Future Award, which speaks to how excited people are. And I believe the Romancing Saga 3 Revenge of the Seven also won an award.
Wow, all the classics just sweeping the awards. I love it.
Honestly,
deserved as well.
Boy Kai, same. If I'm a monster wrangler, my party's just gonna be all slimes.
Oh my god.
That's how it was in Dark Prince 2 or like Dragon Quest Monsters. Like my party was just slimes.
Okay, but that's like the best choice because there's so many varieties of slimes too, so like you can't go wrong. You're just set. You can have a bajillion different slimes and you're gonna win.
I'm not gonna be upset about a bajillion different slimes.
No.
So. But yeah, that's everything that was discussed during Tokyo Game Show. I hope you enjoyed this quick recap and in English so that we can give you the direct translations from everyone who did the panels. Let me just reiterate some points. Oh, wait,
yeah,
we have merch.
The merch to talk about.
No, I'm sorry. I did not forget. We have a lot of merch. So there was some merch during Tokyo Game Show that was announced for pre-order. Like, some acrylic stands, some desk
The mouse
mats.
pad, yeah.
Okay, I really need that. I need a new desk mat.
And the live acrylic stand, yes. look at him.
I love
Amazing,
art.
perfect.
I'm really glad we were able to make these into acrylic stands. You guys know, basically 100% of my paycheck goes back because I just keep buying merch. So this is so the pre-orders is specifically for Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, correct.
You can get the desk mat, which features all of the icons. Let me just double check. I want to make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing.
Yes, you're good. And then also on top of that, just head to the link provided by the official Square Enix account to view more Final Fantasy 16 items on pre-order. And also, let us know in chat, what are you excited for? Are you going to be pre-ordering anything? You're going to pre-order the Clive acrylic stand, right? With me? Because I'm going to.
Yeah, so these are the 3 new merchandise. The gaming mouse pad, the acrylic stand of Clive Rostfield, and the acrylic stand of Dion Lesage. I love his name. It's so much fun to say. Dion Lesage.
It's so like smooth.
It is.
Like,
It just rolls off the tongue.
yeah. Is there anything you're going to pre-order?
Clive.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah.
Clive.
Clive. But yeah, I hope you're excited. We'll send in the links at the end of this show so you can check out the live concert panels, live concert for Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seventh. I got a lot of numbers in my head.
There's a lot of numbers.
Merchandise and a lot of other fun stuff. Now that we're at the end of the stream, what was your favorite part? Which game are you most excited for? Please let me know. You do need, yeah, me too. I do need a new desk mat, a new mouse pad. I accidentally got paint on mine.
Oh no. I mean, you could always use a new desk pad, even if you have one, because maybe you want to.
I want all the icons.
Exactly. They'll encourage you to work.
Yes.
They're there to cheer you on.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like Uematsu-san, just build a little fort.
Oh my god.
And just like lock it. Got a
Fantasian mode.
Fantasian mode.
Yes.
So just to remind everyone, Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven launches on Windows PC, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam on October 24th. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake launches on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, Steam, and Windows PC on November 14th. And Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Steam, and Nintendo Switch on December 5th.
Yes.
You got a game every month.
And Final Fantasy 16 is available right now, right this very second, on Steam, Epic Game Store, and PlayStation 5, on top of having a demo. So check it out.
I hope you're really excited. I checked out Final Fantasy 16 on PC. Like, I would say I have a pretty like mid-tier PC, but it looks so good. I don't have 4K monitors, so I think it looks really good. Honestly, I can't really tell the difference. I don't have that eye.
Yeah, I think it would look good on any monitor. The game's just beautiful, like regardless. It's play it. You gotta play it.
You're right, Vase. Locking in. It's out. Fantasian mode.
Fantasian mode.
I'm gonna use that from now on. Fantasian mode.
Yeah, we really appreciate everyone joining us today, and we'd appreciate all of you. So thank you for that. So make sure to download the demo for Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven, and once again, Final Fantasy 16. Lots of demos to play.
And Fantasian Neo Dimension. Yes. So I hope you had a fun time during our recap stream. I'm glad we were able to do something where we can let you know everything that happened at TGS in English so that you understand a little better. So again, please check out the free demos if you can and pre-order the games. You guys have games to play every single month for the rest of this
For the rest of the year, yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, there's
and
a
then
nice
don't forget to
little
follow
lineup.
us on social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, which you're also on, and YouTube.
Everywhere, essentially.
Yeah, we're basically
you can
everywhere.
find us. We're good.
Yes. Yeah, thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
We'll hope to see you next time. Thank you, Zero. Yay.
Thank you,
this
Sayu.
way.
I was like, wait, where are you?
Bye, everyone.